Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my second video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make crazy beautiful stories, Instagram stories, to elevate your editing skills. I am super excited to start. So first of all, I'm really sorry for any sounds from my washing machine. It's during the daytime and I have a lot of things to do, so that's why. Also, I have this tutorial in mind that you guys know what Instagram stories are and have a basic foundation of how to work with them. No further ado, let's continue the video. I'm going to show you guys on the left, on the right side of these videos what I'm going to do on my screen. So I hope you guys can get your phone, download some apps that I'm going to put in my description box. So the first app that I'm using a lot is, of course, everyone knows it, Unfold. So we're going to take that as a basic thing. Also, a super handy app to download is Hyperlapse. I'm doing a lot of hyperlapses in my stories. If you haven't checked it out, please go to my Instagram account at the Style Visitor and of course give me a follow if you like what you see. I'll be showing there some tips and tricks as well, so don't forget. So of course, to prepare this video, I took some stories this morning, variations from boomerangs till hyperlapses until, you know, other kind of stuff that I really like to do with some filters on it. So I'm going to show you how I did it and how I'm going to do it on the screen. I'm going to record my screen right now from my phone, which is a little bit odd, but I hope this is going to work. And I'm going to open up Unfold. So the first thing you see when you open up the app is tap to create your first story. You tap also create. In the app you can see there are a lot of templates that you can use for your stories. I bought them all. So everything you see right here and that I'm using is all bought from the Unfold store. And today I actually made already a before and after of my makeup. People really like to see that. First tip that I'm going to give you is variety is the basis of creativity. And I can really give this as a tip because it's so boring to watch stories and have that same layout the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on that water drop and then click on the color that I like to give the stripes. So this one is going to be yellow or maybe even pink. And now I'm going to choose something else, of course, for the third stories. Please have downloaded the Pinterest app before doing this. And then I actually am going to choose another color. I think black is way too dark, so I'm going to choose pink. Or you can choose a background, which I'm going to do with Pinterest. In Pinterest, you can choose a lot of backgrounds for iPhones to credit them, or if they don't have credited them themselves, don't use it. I usually always watch out for that. As you can see, it already says Fab Louise at the bottom, so I don't think I should accredit her. Let's continue to Instagram. First of all, I want to show you a trick that makes it super easy to create clean layouts. So I'm going to the text editor. I'm just going to choose the stripes and type as many stripes as possible here, and then put it in like that. I'm going to choose a colors, let's say beige. So now I'm just going to color this one in. And now you have a super straight layout. I'm going to add a GIF just for fun of it. This one. And then make it like this. Always use, of course, hashtags. I'm going to add them right now. So this is going to be the first one. I just wanted to also, you know, point out that you can also do this. Go to the editor again and then make it look like it's some kind of a stapler like this, which I think is really cute as well. Just wanted to show you very quickly. So I'm just going to, of course, upload this story and continue to the next one, which is the maked up one. If you don't like super clean layouts, then you might want to do this one. I'm going to say again, tap to do my hair and then choose the same font because I do want to have some consistency. So for this story, I really think it's cool always to show my audience what I'm going to do today. So today will be, of course, about recording the story tutorial, YouTube story tutorial, so they know what's coming up, which I think is always handy. So I have just uploaded the first 4 stories that I created in the Unfold app. So this morning I did a hyperlapse to show my followers a little bit more behind the scenes. I think it's always cool to do that. So I'm just going to see what kind of template I want to use for that one. And I'm going to add some music underneath there because in Netherlands we cannot use Instagram music, unfortunately. We are the only country that doesn't use or cannot use Instagram music. So unfortunately I have to use Inshot to add some music. Anyway, that's not a problem at all. I'm just going to choose and do some editing in that app. So what you can do with a story or a hyperlapse with this is you can of course always add a filter, which I'm going to do right now because I don't like the filters that hyperlapse have. It doesn't have any filter. So I'm just gonna add that one to this story. So like that, I'm just gonna add some hashtags and then this story is done. And just for the fun of it, I also wanna ask my audience, like, if they want to see this tutorial on IGTV or on YouTube. It's always cool to kind of like touch base with them and you know, find out what they want to see where and stuff. I think it's really cool. I'm just also going to add, of course, some stories where I'm going to ask an open question in which you know, they have some more freedom to answer what they want. So now I have done, or at least uploaded, I think 5 stories. I'm ready for the next 2 or 3. I've actually already, of course, recorded some super cute hello is how was your day stories. And I did that with a function in Instagram stories that I'm not sure if a lot of you already checked it. It's called Focus. It's next to Super Zoom in the bottom menu in Instagram stories. So if you can choose that, that's really handy or super cool to kind of switch up things. So what I do want to add is another function that I think is really handy to let your audience know that, hey, something cool is coming up. Make sure that you get a reminder. So of course, I'm going to put a reminder of when this video is going to launch, which I hopefully can make happen. And this Wednesday, I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? But I need to do this. It's also kind of putting a deadline for yourself, which I think is good. I always have to reckon, and I'm forgetting this the whole time, that there are people, of course, who cannot hear so well. So for those people, it's always handy to write down in your stories, even when you're talking, what you're saying. Something that I want to give as a tip as well, the first millisecond of your story is going to be the first thing people see or react to in their DMs sometimes. And if you have like a super face like that, it's really like, of course, normal, first of all, which is totally fine and super okay. But if that's your first story of the day, then you might think of something more, you know, flattering. So I've done a reminder when this video is going to be online. Yeah, I can add some other stuff. I'm thinking of some other tips right now that I can give you guys. Oh, another thing I found out is that a lot of people have a lot of different Instagram story filters, which I think is crazy because I thought when you download the app and just have it updated every now and then you have all the filters, but that's not true. If you follow certain accounts, you get certain not photo filters, but Instagram story filters. So it kind of depends who you're following, what kind of filters you can use. So I have just uploaded my last stories. I'm super excited. Of course, there are so many more examples of what you can do with your Instagram stories, but I just start with these kind of super simple tips. Yeah, I really hope you like this video. If you find it useful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of more tutorials coming up and I'm super excited to give you some insight of what I think are some useful tips and tricks to grow your Instagram. So ladies and gents, I hopefully see you until the next video, which will be online next week. And I wish you all an amazing week until the next video. Bye bye.